Ni ajwase kama kawa kama dawa. This is your girl Magdalene Wanjiku Njane, na leo niko na wewe hapa katika Hustle Mashinani and tuko Rongai. Anyway, so today we're going to be looking into a young man mwenye anatengeneza home decor na chuma. Anyway, I see him here, so come and let us see.
Karibu sana.
Asante sana.
My name is Naftali Chege from Ace Enterprises, Ace Fabricators. Yes.
Ace Enterprises, Ace Fabricators is your company?
Yes. Ace Enterprises is our company. Ace Fabricators is a wing of Ace Enterprises. In Ace Enterprises, we have Ace Audio and Ace Fabricators.
Naomba mumeshika. So Ace zilikuwa mingi sana. Anyway, so let's walk towards the workshop. So, you need to tell us, when did you start this hustle?
Well, first of all, I've been a technician for the last 12 years.
Yeah.
Of the 12 years, 8 years I was employed by a company somewhere.
Yeah.
So as of September last year, I quit my job. Now I started off now the hustle on a main basis. Initially, it was just a side hustle.
Yeah.
Ile yenye tunafanyanga ukiwa job, yes, when you're free and all that. So in the period of last year, niliona iko na potential, and I decided let me just go pro with it. I put all my cards on the table, and I started it off. And there was no better place to start it from the advantage I had of home. That's why I got my workshop from here too. Yes.
But you know, you're bold. You're very bold. You're very bold having to quit your day 8 to 5 a.m. job for this.
Well, I believe destiny belongs to the people who take the boldest steps. And it was a calculated risk. I spoke to my better half, akakubali. We put all our cards together. And and so far things are tricky, but we're hoping for the best.
Take us to the workshop where the magic happens.
Well, basically there are 3 steps to the magic.
Uh-huh.
Well, first of all, there's the design stage. The design stage is whereby we normally look at what you're building. Most of what we make are custom-made pieces. So we normally have clients who send us what they want done. Then I look at it, draw an AutoCAD drawing of it. Then I sit down with my workshop guys. I have 2 guys I work with here in the workshop. Yes. Then from that, we translate it from a picture to something technical, now down to work. Yes, so basically it starts with getting the picture. Then after the picture, we go to the AutoCAD drawing. Now the AutoCAD drawing is what generates the measurements. As in, when I tell you that, let's say a bed is going to be 5 by 6, it's going to be 5 by 6, but distance from here to here is going to be this much, and this much, and this much. Then after we agree on the measurements, now we go down to work. We cut out the chuma, we do all the welding. Yeah.
Okay. When you umesema kuhusu nini, all that, the measurement and everything, yeah. What were you doing? What was the employment job that you were saying that you've been employed for 8 years?
Basically, where I was employed, I worked as a general technician. And as a general technician, we used to take projects from scratch. Now, let's say we take a grey box. A grey box is a unit that is just open, and we transform that grey box into a brand shop. And for you to do that, for you to transform the grey box into a brand shop, you have to make an AutoCAD drawing. Then the drawing is sent to City Council and to other guys for approvals. So out of that, now I learned the essence of the AutoCAD drawings in any stage of work. Yeah.
So so your employment job helped you grow your hustle or get into your hustle right now?
Well, I'd say my employment job actually gave me the confidence to see that I can actually do it on my own. But you see, again, I was employed for over 8 years. So that's quite a long time. Yeah.
Long time to be employed.
Very, very long. Very, very long.
Okay, now take us to where the last step comes, and then now we can go and... all right.
The last step is on this side. Okay. That's where Richie comes in.
Richie. Hi, Richie.
I'm fine. I usually work with Naftali. Yeah. Moso is my mentor.
Nice. Amazing. So Naftali is...
Basically what Richie does, after we've cited the job, Richie is who does yeye ndio anafanyanga job kwa vice. yeye ndio atakata chuma measurements, using zile measurements tampea after the AutoCAD drawing, yeye ndio atakuja akate chuma. Then after that, now they go into the fabrication side. At the fabrication, you have someone else who does the fabrication. Yes.
Okay. So you cannot do this alone?
No.
You need help.
You can't do it alone. You can do it alone, but then at the end of the day, if you want to do something and do a lot of it, you can't do it alone. Yeah, you need people. It's just the same as you. You can't do all this alone. You need someone to do the camera work for you, and you do the other part of it.
Yes, big up Marcus. Anyway, so at this stage, he is at the second stage of the fabrication.
Yes.
So this is where you give him the measurements after the AutoCAD, and wow.
Actually, basically, it's not that I give him the measurements. As I said before, the design process involves the three of us. So we look at a photo, the three of us, then we are like, oh, unaionaje? Oh, unaona hiyo measurement inakaje? Then based on the client specification, maybe client anataka ifanywe kubwa ama ifanywe ndogo. Then based on that, we do the AutoCAD drawing. By the time we're leaving the design table, everyone has understood what needs to be done. So by the time Rich is coming here to cut, hata hakuna kuambiwa, anajua Kenya anakuja kukata. Yes.
Nice. So Richie, after kumentariwa na Naftali, unaona hii hustle imekupelekaje?
Iko fiti juu mahitaji yangu at least najitegemea without kwenda huko kwa street kuombaomba ama kutegemea wasee. Yeah.
This is a stool, then there's a side table. The side table is a bit longer than a normal stool. So now, based on the measurements that we discussed in the morning, like now Richie is doing a 45 angle cut. So naona kwanza amepima, amepima, so that sasa akate hiyo 45 angle.
So kama mtu hakuwa ameiva hesabu hapa hawezani?
Tutamfundisha tu. Sisi ni wase very open.
Haya. Inahitaji nguvu kweli ama hata mimi naweza changamka hapo?
Unaweza, but training ndio maana, because now the 45 needs more accuracy than just a normal cut. So now after amekata, he confirms that the measurement is really okay. Because at the end of the day, most of these small jobs, the finishing is what at the end of the day makes the statement. Yeah.
Okay, so I've noticed that most of your artworks, I find them okay. So I've noticed most of your pieces are, chuma.
Yes, simply because of cost implications. Chuma is cheaper than bao. Then again, chuma is more durable than bao. And also, on the other hand, we are more skilled in chuma than we are in bao. Though we still do some things out of wood. Yes, we still have a few pieces there that are made out of wood. But those ones are for the clients that ametupea job ikona chuma and bao. We don't just do jobs that are just purely bao. Yes. So basically now this is our fourth employee.
Okay.
Yeah, because sasa ndio wana determine. Like for example, this is, we just zoom it up so that this guy can see. This is a table. This is one of the designs that mteja ametutumia picha. Because most of what we do nowadays, we get guys who just say nataka kitu inakaa hivi. So we come back here. We download the photo. Because we have internet here. We download the photo. Tunaangalia. Then using the same photo, we create an AutoCAD drawing of the photo. Now the AutoCAD drawing has the measurements. As in, after tseme it's you who's come and said you want that table, the next thing we'll send you is the AutoCAD drawing with the measurements. Yeah. Just a minute, the AutoCAD opens up. Because now through the AutoCAD, that's why I can easily even support my costings. Just some clients ask, mbona ime cost that much? Explain why imefika this instead of this. Naambia no, if you want us kaunataka ikue hii bei, unless we reduce the size of the table.
So like nikitoa tu picha yote kwa internet, nikutumie,
tutatengeneza.
For real?
That is what we do, yes. Tutatengeneza. So depending on how complex a job is, a job might take 3 days, but it may take a week, even take 2 months.
2 months?
Yes.
Na kiti yangu?
Yes, ina depend na complexity. Unajua hakuna haja tufanye haraka, alafu tukifikia kwako, seme hii haijaweza, as in it doesn't look the way you want it to look. Then the other part of our jobs, all our jobs have guarantees on looks. The same way it looks on the photo is the same way to look when it gets to you. That's why we take long, but make sure that we hit our mark. Jobs haraka si hatuchukuagi. We don't. Siko ubaya, si maringo, but hatutaki kuwa na stories za fundi. Uliniambia, ukaniambia. Out of experience, nimenotice kama mtu ana haraka, naambia tu haiwezi. Unless now you just get something else that's close to it, or you just look for another option. These are examples of drawings for jobs. Yeah. So each drawing here is something that translated into a job. You see? So basically, before nikwambia we can do it, you first of all have to do the drawing. Now that's an AutoCAD drawing. Yeah.
So ebu weka hiyo meza yenye umetuonyesha, alafu ilete hapa kwa AutoCAD.
Oh, okay. Actually hiyo meza ijaisha. Ndio iko in progress. Yes. So you see? So this is the other part of it. Just watch. So at the end of the day, now these are the whole guidelines towards the table.
Na unajua kesho ukienda kuripoti kwa police station atakwambia nini? Ulifanya nini kumseduce? Na raia atauliza ulikuwa umevaa nini?
How will I tell the other guys that this girl left me?
Sasa nilikuwa nasema Ema labda ndiye atanisongesha kidogo.
Atapost, atacomment, atashare na ataconvince kila mtu vile wewe slay queen ulikuwa na deserve hiyo kifo. Hakuna mse ana deserve hiyo kifo. Kila mse ana deserve to live. You understand?
So una deal na chuma like every day?
Yes.
24 hours. So what are the risks involved in this hustle?
The biggest risk in any hustle is not turning a profit. And when I say not turning a profit, when you have more than one person who's depending on you, you have to make sure that you turn a profit. So anytime that hatuna jobs za kufanya, tumelala tu, tumekaa tu, we're just sitting on our talent. And that's the biggest risk. Then the other biggest risk with the hustle of doing custom-made pieces, like if I do something for you, might not suit someone else. So we can't really make stuff without a certain order, or we can't just make stuff and decide that we are going to test the market with it. Yes.
Okay, so by the way, where do you have like another workshop or a place you display?
Well, our biggest display, we have a very big shop. It's called an online shop. We have an online shop whereby we're on PGME, we're on Facebook, and we're on Instagram. So through the normal social media settings, that's how we do our marketing. But obviously, since we're a startup, we preferred that because it's less costly and it's more pocket friendly. But also, as we progress on, God willing, we're going to actually have a physical location for for display for that. And also when you do that, our prices are gonna go a bit higher because sai prices zetu ziko pocket friendly, less serious.
I'd like to know what challenges do you go through in this hustle?
In the hustle, actually our biggest challenge is just marketing, because we believe we have something that is unique and that will fit, that is actually affordable to everyone. But at the end of the day, you can't have everything. You can't be working from home na bado marketing strategy yako iko fiti nini. But tuna believe tuna grow pole pole and you're gonna overcome the challenge of marketing. Yeah.
So back to the risks. The physical risks of kushinda na vitu unachomelea sijui nini. What are you doing to ensure yourself against such in case it happens?
Well, the first step to it is PPE. PPE ni vitu kama hizi overall. We also have gloves and you have protective eye clothing, as in eye covers. The normal things. That's the only thing we normally cover ourselves against the risks of chuma. Yeah.
Na gum?
Gum. Gum, actually, that's a very good question. We use another gum from Crown. Yeah. It's called Fevicol. Fevicol has no smell. So si ile gum ya kulewesha watu. It's strong but it's odorless.
Unaweza sema income yako ukiwa employed na income yako ukiwa kwa hii hustle. Unaionaje?
Well, kama sahi na make, okay, with all the challenges we have, kama na make kenye nilikuwa na make nikiwa employed, and I'm good. Because at the end of the day, this hustle has a bigger potential of growing. And apia employment pia ilikuwa imefika place, ceiling ilikuwa I had already got into my ceiling. Yes.
Well, this is like your safe haven.
I'd not really call it a safe haven. I'd say this is my safe space to grow. Because I think in a man's world, there's nothing like a safe haven. If you think you're safe, you're losing out on something else. So basically, yes, we have our challenges, but we have the biggest room of growth here. Yes.
In every hustle, obviously, kuna challenges zenye unasema, yes, with time I can go past this challenge. But which challenge do you think this hustle, utastick na hii challenge hadi sijui lini?
Well, actually mimi naweza sema kwa the technical world ya fundi, the biggest challenge ni trust. Because mteja leo akikuletea kitu, then umwambia tukumalize your job juu kulinyesha, anashinda ngo, what do you mean kulinyesha? But clearly when he trains, so many things are disrupted. Because kama kumenyesha na tulikuwa tunakata chuma, iwe either iko nje ama ndani, we have to stop. I don't know why, but when he trains, things just go slow. So the biggest challenge, and niko sure nitakaa nao for a while, is trust. And the only way you'll overcome the trust barrier after I grow big, because guys trust big companies rather than they do startups. Yes.
So, and what future do you have for Ace Enterprises?
Well, yes, we do actually have a big future. We're looking forward to the Ace, all of it being all under one roof, and whereby we're going to be sorting everything under one place for everyone to know. So that at least tomorrow, if I tell you we are located at an ABC location, you're coming to a place whereby all of us sisi wote tuko hapo. And then the works are structured in a way that you can easily see the flow. Si kama sahi wenye lazima ningewa guide through the stages. At least hapo utaona the process of the flow of the job.
So including the workshops and the marketing,
yes.
God willing, but come through nini?
Yes. All that ideally will be under one roof. But at the end of the day, all that means money.
So what really motivates you after all that struggle? And you still know that it's going to be harder to grow this into the big empire that you want it to be. What really motivates you?
Well, my biggest drive is my love for technical things. I'm a technical person, and I believe there's money in the technical world. So my biggest motivation is there was a time I was watching something from this guy for Amazon. And the guy for Amazon said that a business is the best thing you can have for yourself. Because as much as a business is going to provide employment to other people, it's also going to leave something for the other generation. I have 2 kids and another one loading. So I am sure 10 years down the line, my kids are going to have something to pick up from.
This is metal.
This is mbao. But now you see, a design like this can be made out of metal. The only thing that we do to it is rangi. But now to make it a bit safer, maybe metal will come all the way till here. Then we just put a small edge out of wood. The reason we are going to put a small edge, your edge ndogo iongeze wood, in case mtu azigonge now or anything, for safety reasons. But for durability and suitability, it can be made out of chuma. All of it. Yes.
You said that your monthly return depends. Could you just give us a rough figure of like a minimum?
Look at a rough figure. Since we're a startup, we just look at the safe figure. The safe figure is a figure that we're going to be able to have salaries paid, and also we're going to have operating expenses met. That is stuff like electricity and materials. So let's say on a month we work on a budget of 40k upwards. Anything below that is a negative on our side. That means I have to recover on that. But our monthly target is 40k.
Na kuna mali unaona kama mmefika hapo since you started in September?
Yes. So far we've had 2 good months. Since September, sign amazing happy.
Miss wa mathematic.
So far we've had 2 good runs, and also when you have a positive run, it goes into a surplus into the next month. Yes, but semeka January yenye ile extended to February ndio ilikuwa noma. Yes, so hii mwezi imeisha ndio ilikuwa a bit on the red. Yes.
Hii mwezi imeisha yenye ni February.
February, yes. Yeah.
Okay, so ikiwa like very good, it goes into the next month.
Yes. Yeah, ikiwa very good, any surplus goes into the next month. Yes.
Okay, sawa. Sasa, I need you to advise these guys out here, the young people who are looking for employment and also looking for a hustle that they can wanaweza jishikilia nayo. So what word would you give them?
Simple, just work with what you have. Umesomeshwa ni ukweli. It's not...
Na kama hujasomeshwa cheki huyu.
Kusomeshwa si shule, hata dunia imekusomesha. Okay. But basically I'd advise them to work with what you have. What you have at hand, because like I decided to start with what I had. If I was hiring space outside for a workshop, I believe my cost would have been higher, because operating from outside is different from operating from home. And hata mimi nimesoma to a point niko na degree mbili, but who cares? You know. So just work with what you have and you're good.
Okay.
Yeah. Creative, and don't be afraid. Creativity pays. Because at the end of the day, we are here because of creativity. These guys are actually here because of creativity. And as I showed you the process, any job we discuss, we share our creative ideas. Then today my idea might win, tomorrow his idea might win, but at the end of the day, creativity gives the edge. Yes. Well, actually, even this one, we were sent a photo. Turn the photo into this. Then the client, ideally we normally make them out of, there's lexine, then there's fabric, but the client wanted fabric because of cleaning. Because now we're still gonna need to clean it a bit because of the rain that has just passed. Yes.
So this, you would advise anyone to go for the fabric?
Yes, fabric looks better, but also the other worst thing about fabric, maintenance. Ni kama zile kiti tunakwanga nazo kwa hao. Kiti unaweza panguza?
Kiapana.
Exactly. Sasa hiyo ni fabric, but zile viti zinakwanga kwa mat. Si zinapanguzago? Ndio hiyo ni lexine. Yeah, so na chuma. Yeah. So at the end of the day, it's just the only thing that will be done to it is just maintenance. That means maybe after 5-6 years, mbao imechapa. Unatoa mbao, unaweka ingine. Hii cushion hii material imeisha. Unatoa material, put another one. You're not gonna have to lose the whole bed.
Nikaweza kupea like an open plate, like actually please be creative. I need something that's out of this world.
I'd ask you, what is your budget? Because now my creativity has a cap. The cap is budget. Because if you tell me you want a bed, kona 70k ya kutumia kwa bed na nikwe creative, I'll make you something out of this world. But still it has to be under the 70k.
70k kitanda?
Yeah, we actually done a bed for 40k, 4x6.
4x640.
It was gold coated.
Wow. Kilicho na mwanzo huwa na mwisho, and this is the end of today's hustle here in Rongai. Now we know the route, kwa hivyo tutapotea. So we have learned a lot. This guy moved from employment with experience of 12 years to start his own hustle. So at the end of the day, what we've learned is kuwa hustler ni muhimu. Anyway, that's how he makes his money. And thank you for tuning in to Hustle Mashinani with me, your girl, Magdalene Wanjiku Njane. Hiya. Bye. Back to station.
Siasa ni sawa na usiku wa giza. Usiku uliojaa siri, hila na karata. Na nitajaribu. Na inahitaji ujasiri